Good morning, guys. My name is Jude. I'll try to keep this video short. I got a request from an old schoolmate to make this video, and I'll jump right into it. So I'm making this video specifically for those that are currently in the polytechnics in Africa, those with HNDs, even from universities, university diploma programs, and are wanting to come to the US or any North America country, US, Canada, to pursue a graduate program. So I mean, there's been a lot of news out there. You know, people are confused. A lot of people are talking about wanting to go get it, what do you call it, a PGD in Nigeria first before coming to the US, or before applying to pursue a master's or PhD program in the US. So I really just want to point that out. It's not needed. It's not necessary for you to have a PGD to apply for a master's program in the US. As a matter of fact, this video applies to those with who graduated with top third class in a Nigerian university and really have the dream, like they have this interest, you know, to pursue a master's program. So you really don't need anything further, you know, to apply and pursue your dreams. So first things first, I'm going to make this I'm going to make this video in steps, and I think that will make it really easy for everyone. The information is straightforward and simple, but sometimes can be really overwhelming. And you really want to just take your time to just take it one step at a time, so you don't you don't overwhelm yourself with too many unnecessary information. That's what I call it. So I will start with let's just focus on Polytechnic graduates, and those third class graduates can also benefit from it. It's the same process, the same thing you have to do. So if you graduated as a polytechnic, if you graduated from a polytechnic and you want to pursue a master's in the US, or you graduated with a third class and you want to pursue a master's in the US, one thing that is very important for you to do would be evaluating your credential. So we have our ECA evaluation credential agencies. We have our agencies that do that. They evaluate your, just like your transcripts, your HND and OND transcripts combined. They evaluate those and combine it, and they equate it kind of to a US Bachelor's. So when you have that US Bachelor's is when you can apply for masters directly in a US university. Or the reason being, I really don't know I really don't know what exactly it is, but most US universities really have problems with the HND grading system. So you applying to those courses, just like, I mean, I would consider it a waste of money. You don't want to do that. You don't want to put in so much effort and time, and at the end you get nothing out of it. So it's best for you to just evaluate. When you convert it to a US Bachelor's, it makes sense to them. So that's where, you know, you stand a chance to get accepted into a program. So how do you evaluate your degree? You go to any of the accredited agencies. WES and ECA are the very ECA are the very popular ones, and of course they are the most widely accepted. EC's website will be ec.org.org, and WES's website will be WES.org. So I mean, I always advise people to go with WES, and the single reason is just because WES is the most widely acceptable, and of course, from my experience, evaluating your credential with WES kind of increases your GPA slightly, not so much. Like, it's kind of, you know, gives you that little lift. And if you're someone that didn't graduate with a very strong GPA, I think I think WES would be the best one for you. EC, yeah, the GPA thing, the GPA increase thing does not really happen with EC, but with WES, I believe, you know, from experience, from friends that have done it, acquaintances, you know, they had their GPAs slightly increased, which is a good thing for you, because yeah, that's you know, that places you on a very good place when you're applying for admission in schools. So that's the first thing for you to do as a Polytechnic graduate or a third class graduate. You apply for WES or EC, you evaluate your credential. So the process for WES and EC, we can talk about that in a future video, but right now let's just focus on the steps, you know. So after applying for WES, you evaluate your credential. When your evaluation is completed, they send you a report. You know, that report is of course your evaluation report. So that's like a new transcript for you. It contains every single classes you took in the Polytechnic or university, and the grades, and the WES equivalent will be side by side to these grades, and your final GPA, of course, which will most likely not be the same with what you graduated with in what do you call it, in school, Polytechnic or university. So afterwards, you can then go ahead, you know, you search for schools, you put in application, you fill out the school application forms, you send your credential, your transcript, which is the most important of them all, and you send your supplementals, like your supporting documents, your those would be your passport, your passport biodata page, your what do you call it? Of course, you pay the application fee for the school. Some of them will wait for you. Your passport application fee. Some of them require resume. Some of them require a statement of purpose or statement of intents, as some will call it. And yeah, some of them will require GRE, standardized testing, GRE, GMAT. If you're applying for an undergraduate, that would be SAT. Some of them require that. So you send all these materials, and of course they review your application and decide on it. And what else do I want to say? So yeah, I guess that's it.